and Adam, digital nomads who ditched the 9-to-5, sold everything and set sail for freedom.
These days, you'll find us cruising the UK canal network on board our narrowboat, Serenissima.
When we're not on the water, we're slow travelling across Europe and beyond.
Living abroad, crossing oceans by ship, and embracing life as remote workers and explorers.
Subscribe and join us on board and abroad.
I've got 3 hours to wait for the train, so this is this morning's office.
Hello from Milan.
Hello from Milan Centrale Station, which is absolutely enormous.
Yeah, so just a couple of hours train ride from Genoa gets us here in the centre of Milan. And it's this station where we get the massive 20-hour sleeper train tonight at 8:10.
But it's only 3:30 now, so we've got a day hotel, which we haven't done before. So we found a hotel that was really close that offered us, we could get a room for 5 hours. For not very much money, so we are on the way there now.
Yeah, and because the thought of busy Milan with these bags,
31 degrees and no shower,
even with 5 hours, was a bit too much.
Yeah.
2-star hotel. We didn't pay very much money for it. I think we paid €40, £45 is what we paid for basically a room with an air conditioning unit. It's 32 degrees in Milan today, and it's a big city, so it just feels very hot and sticky.
The intercity Notte sleeper trains run the length and breadth of Italy, and this is one of the longest. We start in Milan and go all the way through past Rome and Naples and end in Syracuse on Sicily. And of course that means crossing the sea. So the train will split into sections and actually go on a ferry across the Strait of Messina. Our train will then split into two, one of them going to Palermo, Sicily's capital, and our train going to Syracuse. So we've had a good 4 hours in the hotel room, got some work done, but we just found out that the train tonight, the overnight sleeper, might not have like a buffet car or even a shop. So we definitely need to stock up on food because 20 hours is quite a bit to go without proper food. Apparently you do get a light breakfast, but that's about it. So we're going to the station a bit early to do a bit of shopping.
Downstairs in the central station of Milan, there's this huge shopping centre, loads of food outlets, and we're just searching for the supermarket. Such a big station, so many shops. Just looking for a supermarket.
There is one.
There is one.
Over in the corner over there.
Right.
Do you want to wait here with the bags? Because there's no point. Like table.
I'll come in and see what there is.
I don't want you to.
It is very, very, very tucked away. It's lucky we gave ourselves time. Still 40 minutes till the train goes. Problem is, though, although it's air-conned, it's not fridged, is it?
No.
So we need things like snack bars,
Energy.
protein. We're going to have to get sandwiches, I think.
No, there's the cold counters with paninis next time.
Well, let's get one sandwich
There's
each.
fish tomorrow, yeah.
Yep. Pizza.
Nutella.
Fine. Far longer than it should. Right, let's rush for that train. Look at this place. Absolutely huge. Platform announced. Right. We found it. Yeah, there's no room to turn around in the corridor, so we had to reverse into our room. But here we are. We have 4 complimentary waters just been delivered.
Got a plug each and a USB.
Awesome. And up here, a guy just came in and just basically threw this at us.
So we've got 150 sleep masks and some
Wet wipes,
Wet wipes,
which
yeah.
I like the wet wipes, but 2 sleep masks would have been fine. So this is going to be our home for 20 plus hours. I'm really looking forward to it. This is so cool.
I mean, we live on a narrow boat, so we're used to being in confined spaces.
Yeah, but I'm glad we've got our own private space.
Welcome to my spacious drawing room.
So we've now converted the right-hand side into a plush sofa with a little table.
Oh, I like it.
Absolutely dead on time.
Our cabin featured these shelves on the top bunks so you can place things on there at night, and a drinks holder, a speaker which didn't produce any noise for the whole journey, lights for the whole cabin, and individual lights for every bunk. And the compartment door fully locks in 2 places.
So yeah, just been to film the toilets before anyone uses them. Just looks like a normal train toilet really, for now. We'll see how that goes. We did think that we'd booked a cabin with a sink in it.
A little sink in the mirror and like a little cupboard.
And so we could
we're
freshen
expecting.
up. Maybe that's why they've given us so many wet wipes. But never mind, there is a separate sink compartment at the end. So there's a toilet with a sink,
okay, so
and
you can have a
there's
wash.
one with
You
a
don't
sink.
have to have a wash in the toilet sink.
So that's good. And I think there's the same at the other end of the carriage. So 2 toilets with a sink and 2 normal sinks. It's funny. If it, for a long haul flight, you kind of prepare yourself for it, and you get on the plane 45 minutes before it flies, and this just seems so unceremonial in comparison.
No one's even checked our ticket, actually. You go through the normal ticket gate, so you have to do the barcode thing in the normal station. Nothing's to stop you
Going on any
train, so anyone could have got on this train.
And they did actually.
Yeah, they did.
Because,
Someone got arrested.
someone's just got arrested and taken off before we. And just after we'd finished filming that, the dude comes in and wants to see our documents. So it does turn out that there is a QR code for you to scan there, and there is a little kind of deli bar and refreshments
I don't
bar.
think it's a little deli bar. I don't think it's going to be a little.
It does sell beer.
Oh, mind that ladder.
Well,
Sells beer and wine and Aperol Spritz, apparently. So yeah.
we don't quite know how to
You
get
don't know
it.
how you
though.
order it. It's just a menu, and there's no one here. So,
I'm
yeah,
sure
yeah.
if any, I'm sure we'll work it
It's
out.
just a torture device, as far as I'm concerned.
We've got 4 seat belts hanging from the ceiling. Don't quite know why, but I'm determined to figure that one out. You are seen.
Plastic, I'm afraid.
Well, it'll do. At least it's cold from the supermarket. So we'll make our beds up later tonight. Apparently, if you're in a better class of cabin, you get your beds already made up. But I'm not sure I'd like my bed made up right now.
If you're in a better class of cabin, you get a shower.
Yeah.
They weren't available, or we'd have got those.
You can just attach it there. And we'll just put that underneath this book, which again is good storage here for luggage. So
So it turns out the Delhi bar service thing is it's just a trolley that comes around the train once every so often. But you don't have to keep your door open, you don't have to wait for them. You've got an attendance call bell there, and that just turns this light on. We've worked out the seatbelts. They pull down from the ceiling and attach into. And this is why I didn't know, because it's. Can you see that?
Too small.
Not tall enough to see that it hooks onto a thing there, and then
You don't fall out of bed.
you don't fall out of bed.
We have decided to rearrange the compartment a little bit because it was getting a bit hot with having the baggage up there. It felt like the air conditioning was just staying at the top and we were getting really hot. So this is what it looks like now. There's Adam.
Yeah, totally open. 6 seats,
Yeah.
2 with tables on. And we've just got Lisa Tarbuck on the Sonos. And
Sonos
we're a nice thing for this.
out of plastic glasses. You can't have everything.
The time is 10:10 already, so we've already been travelling for 2 hours.
Doesn't feel like that though, does it?
Really
It's
doesn't.
like,
18 hours to go.
don't say that.
So every cabin does have its privacy. The blind is fully closable.
Am I the glamorous assistant?
You are.
Okay.
Well, you're the assistant.
Rude.
That's not fully shut. There we go. And fully lockable. So I'm just making my bed, ready for the night. And we've been really lucky that they've given us 4 sets of bed sheets, duvets and pillows, because it means I can double up on the pillows. Generally have 2 anyway, so that's good. 2 there. And it means that instead of a blanket, I can use the duvet cover from the spare one, just as a really thin duvet, because it's pretty hot in here. The aircon is not the best. You've just been to wash down for the night,
I have.
and 4 hours into the journey, how is the toilet?
It's fine.
Is it?
That's it, fine.
Awesome.
Yeah. What I did notice though was whatever you're doing there just appears to go down onto the tracks.
Okay.
You'll see.
We've done it. We've turned it into a bedroom. Sorry, I've got my gun shield in, otherwise I grind my teeth all night. Yeah, we've done it. We've turned it into a bed, and it's actually quite comfy. These pillows are ace. Yeah, I'm all strapped in, and Rick's over there. So yeah, quite impressed really. And we've managed. We're on the top bunks, so we managed to keep down there as living room. So in the morning, we'll just put the bunks down and it's back to daytime. So, see you in the morning. Here's for a restful night's sleep. It's really quite rickety, buffety. Really buffets you. Really throws you from side to side at times. It does wake you up quite a lot. Good morning. How'd you sleep?
I did sleep a bit. It's alright. It moves around a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's quite loud.
Ironically, I slept better than the last Airbnb. I think this bed's comfier than that one. May as well leave this all done up in case we want a nap in the next 10 hours, I guess. So.
outside for a wash. Still not looking too shabby after 10.5 hours. Still looks alright. Breakfast has arrived. We've got some pineapple juice, a couple of
Biscuits.
biscuits, it's like double espresso. Perfect. Nice view to wake up to. The south of Italy is really pretty. Just a quick update on the journey. We're running 8 minutes ahead of schedule. We're due to arrive at the port for the ferry to get us across the Messina Strait in about 2 hours and 30 minutes. So there's Sicily. So close.
We arrived here an hour ago. We were supposed to leave 35 minutes ago, and the moment we arrived here, the electricity went off, which meant the air conditioning went off. The window is locked shut, and it's quite hot. There's been no announcements. We have no idea what's happening, and I need the loo.
We've packed a bag full of our essentials and
Valuables.
because we want to get off onto the ferry, so we'll take that with us. But everything else is staying in here. Just managed to speak to the attendant who was just outside on the platform, and he's come to open our window.
Can you unlock the loo for me?
Yes, and he did. He unlocked the loo, so Rick's done a wee on the platform.
No, I haven't.
Via the toilet. You understand. And just like that, the train's been split into about 2 or 3 pieces.
He says just like that. 2 hours we were sitting waiting for this boat to arrive so we could get on it.
The actual splitting and putting on the boat was relatively quick.
Took 15 minutes, but yeah, we were obviously... We assumed that the boat would be held for us, but they waited for a train from Palermo to come back across, but we just saw leave.
No matter, we're on it now, and it's breezy, which is welcome.
So mainland Italy is there. Sicily is there. And that bit of water in between is the Messina Strait.
This is the last boat in the world to do this. So we're lucky to do it. We're really chuffed with finally on board. We've wanted to do this for years. And it's just having the time to plan that massive train journey. But yeah, finally on it and getting ready to set sail. Seems pretty free and easy, whether you want to get on the train, get off the train, walk around the ferry. There seems no restriction, which is different from what I've heard in the past. I thought you either have to get off and stay off or stay in your carriage, but no, you seem to be able to get on and off as much as you like.
Well, that didn't take very long. We are just about to dock in Messina, probably about 20 minutes.
So an announcement just to say we all need to go back on the train before we dock, which makes sense so that we can just get on straight away. You find your way?
This isn't our train.
The train's now come off the ferry and we've stopped at Messina Central Station, and we've been here for about 10 minutes. I think it usually takes about 15-20 for it to reconnect up because it was in 3 parts on the ferry, and once they've done that we're on our way across Sicily to Syracuse, which is the final destination of this train. We're 65 minutes delayed, but it doesn't matter, we've got about a 3-hour journey. So we're just going to get a bit more work done, maybe have a nap and then freshen up before getting off and having a nice time in Sicily. On cruise ships, one of our favourite things to do is to have a nap in the afternoon with the door open, because you hear the sea, especially on sea days. It's amazing. It turns out it's just as good on a train when you've got a bed. Window open, hear the tracks, it sends you to sleep. And then I wake up and out the window is Etna. Awesome. You can actually smell it as well, I think. I don't know. What does a volcano smell like? Sulphur. Oh, I can't smell sulphur. I smell smoke. Just pulling into the 3rd to last stop of the journey, and we're running 88 minutes late right now. But we've just had an email from Trenitalia saying that because it's over 59 minutes delayed, we will receive compensation.
It's now almost 21 hours since we got on this train, and I've just been to use the loo. It's alright. One of them, really you don't want to go in there. Health hazard, should have a warning on the door. The other one, not that bad, still has paper towels left, so just choose wisely. So we just went in the tunnel.
We made it.
Yeah. 21 hours?
21 and a bit hours. Yeah.
We're here.
I'm very looking forward to having a shower.
Yes. So just 15-minute walk to the hotel. We're going to get there as quick as possible. Have a shower. Go out and have a spritz. Needed.
Hello.
Hello from the future. We are back in the UK. We are back aboard Serenissima, our narrowboat, And we just thought we'd do a couple of pointers to what we thought of the sleeper train and maybe what we'd do differently.
I guess the first thing to say is that when we booked that, there were no 2-berth cabins available. So the one we booked was actually for 3 people, which meant we had to pay a little bit extra, and we had to put in basically my mum's name and passport details in so we could book that. But what it meant is that we could actually
have exclusive rights to that cabin.
To that cabin, and actually get to go on the train, because without saying we were 3 people, it would have been sold out.
Or we'd have had to share with another random person in that cabin. You've got the Excelsior, which it's what we'd have wanted had we been able to book it. It's a private cabin with a shower. And then you've got the Deluxe, which instead of a shower is a wash basin. You then have what we had, which is called a Comfort. And then the basic one, which is just day seat on a train. Next thing, it was pretty hot. I know we were doing it in the height of summer, but it was pretty hot in our cabin. And the window was locked shut and the aircon was pretty pathetic. What we'd do differently is we would seek out the attendant early on in the journey and ask him to open the window, because when we eventually found him the morning after, it wasn't a problem. He just came in and did it.
I would have also taken a battery fan as well if I'd been doing that journey in the summer again. There are 2 USB ports, so if you can just take a fan that plugs into USB, you'd be able to have it next to you all night, and that would have made a big difference.
I had one.
Yeah, I didn't have one. So before the train splits up, they actually turn the electricity off probably 15 minutes before, and it doesn't get turned back on until the train is safely on the ferry. Now I think normally that wouldn't be a problem, because it's normally within 15 minutes or so. For us, we were sitting there for nearly 2.5 hours without any electricity, which meant that it got really hot. So just be aware of that. You can't plug anything in at all because it doesn't work.
Yeah, so if you do have battery packs, bring them, because that would have helped. Especially with my USB fan, it would have still worked.
The other thing that they do also is they lock the toilets at that moment too, basically because whatever you put in the toilet goes onto the track, and they don't want that happening on the ferry. So be aware of that. So as soon as the train gets into that station, go and use the loo, because it will be locked.
The deli car that we talked about, it never appeared. So that attendant's button, which lights up a red light, it doesn't do anything.
It's just ornamental.
So stock up on food that you need. As you saw, we got a light breakfast, but that was it. So really do stock up. I think we went through 2 sandwiches each and some little pizzetta. And where does all that rubbish go from all that food? Well, there's a tiny, tiny bin. About that big. And we're so glad that we had a spare carrier bag that we didn't want to use afterwards, because we ended up filling a carrier bag full of rubbish. And I can imagine if we didn't have that, we'd just have to shove it in a corner of the cabin, and it wouldn't be nice. So bring a spare carrier bag.
Yeah, it's not like a flight where they get your rubbish off you every 5 minutes because they don't want you to sit with it. You don't really see the attendant unless you're checking your passport or unless you get it off the train. That's it.
And the final thing is just do it. It's an awesome experience, and we definitely do it again. And we're going to look into other intercity notte trains in Italy to see where else we can go. So I really hope you've enjoyed our trip on that sleeper train. If you want to know about the rest of the trip, we went from Birmingham in the UK all the way down to Malta, which is the most southerly European country, without taking a flight. So do take a look at the other content on our channel. If you've liked this video, please do give us a like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but it really helps our channel.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye.